Today we will discuss the four primary radiological features of osteoarthritis visible on the X-ray. These features are crucial for diagnosing the osteoarthritis and determining its severity. So first comes the joint space narrowing, and this occur when the joint space narrow. This occur due to the destruction of the hyaline cartilage, which is the cartilage which covers the ends of the bone, thus preventing the friction. And the significance is that the this narrowing of the joint space is actually a hallmark of the osteoarthritis, indicating the cartilage loss. So the cartilage is not appear in the X-ray because it has the low calcium content, therefore it does not appear in the X-ray, and therefore we say that it is a joint space. Now second feature is the osteophytes. Osteo word is used for the bone, and the osteophytes are actually the abnormal bone deposits. Mean the abnormal bone deposits anywhere on the bone. It not only confined to the subchondral side. It osteophytes actually disturb the natural contour of the bone, giving it a spike-like appearance. So whenever you have to identify is this a osteophytes or not, you just have to go through the contour of the bone and see if there's a spike-like appearance, white spike-like appearance, and they are commonly associated with the osteoarthritis. Then comes the subchondral cyst. First of all, what is the subchondral? There are the two things: subchondral cyst and the subchondral sclerosis. And the subchondral, the word subchondral means the bone underneath the cartilage. So it's mean that the cyst and the sclerosis will find at this region, I mean at the subchondral region. So this is the main difference between the subchondral sclerosis and the osteophytes. That the osteophytes are actually disturb the natural contour of the bone, and they are not only confined to the subchondral, but the sclerosis, but the subchondral sclerosis, it is confined to the subchondral part of the bone. Now, the in response to the what happened, then in response to the stress and the damage, osteoblast overproduce the bone in this area, ठीक है, and thus it will lead to the thickening and the hardening of the bones. So whenever you have to identify the subchondral cyst in the X-ray, you just go to the subchondral side, and you will see that there is a more white areas compared to the other bone. So this is the subchondral cyst, sclerosis. Now subchondral cyst, the word cyst means the sac, and the subchondral indicates the region. So it is the fluid filled sac near the subchondral part area of the bone. It actually contains the synovial fluid, and how the synovial fluid comes there actually when the hairline cartilage break down, it increase in arm bone to the bone contact, which actually result in a small cracks in the bones, therefore, and put more pressure on the synovial fluid. This pressure actually causes the synovial fluid to leak into that small cracks uh, formed due to the bone to bone contact, and thus result in a fluid filled sacs inside the bone. So you will see that thing inside the bone, and you these are all the four findings. For more detailed explanation including the grading system and how to interpret these features on an X-ray, please watch my YouTube video.